Hey and a ho and a fondle rondle roy.
Shall I do this intro? You're slightly losing it, Matt. Now, I'm a great believer in astrology and I'm a completely rational thinking adult. So let's hear what the heavens have in store for our celebs with Heather Macauley.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, hi.
Lovely to see you again. I love that, by the way.
Thank you. Nice little sparkles.
Now then, we're going to be talking about Shane and Colleen.
Yes.
First of all. Let's have a little look at them before we chat about them. Here we go.
Cannot wait to be a father.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till my daughter, my son, runs in and jumps on my lap. Cannot wait.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be an amazing day.
Yeah.
But I gotta find my wife first.
I know, right? Well, I study Buddhism as well. I study any type of religion and spirituality. As long as it's a good word, I like to read all of it.
Okay.
Now, they seem to be getting on very well. He's discussing marriage. He's sort of like saying...
Well, no, actually, interestingly enough, he's not really talking about marriage. He is talking about children. He is a queen of diamonds in this. Okay, so quickly, this astrology is based on the playing cards, which are actually astrology. And all queens love children. And it's sort of like... The wife issue is sort of one of those things on the side. It's like, oh gosh, and I do need a wife, but I really want kids. And not only does he want kids, but in his life path this year, he is the king of hearts. He has this quality in him, which is even stronger. So he's not kidding when he says that. And he's got a lot of issues around commitment. And in fact, his personality type will tend to have relationships that are at a distance.
So the wife thing is just merely a means to an end?
It's just a means to an end. Well, I mean, and not
also,
in an unkind
he doesn't have
way.
sex before marriage because he's a born-again Christian.
Right, so but he might also, it's also a philanthropy card, so he may get involved with children in other ways or something to get involved with kids if he doesn't have a wife. But I wanted to tell you about Colleen because I've noticed that, you know, she talks about God and Buddhism and a lot of people go, yeah, right, you're a stripper. And or, well, she's not a stripper. I was a stripper, but we won't get into that.
Okay.
Revelation. Throw that one out there.
The interview into I was a stripper, Heather.
I know. Well, anyhow, back to Colleen. So, I wanted to bring up the difference between spirituality and religion because people are kind of thinking, oh, well, that, you know, she's not really a nun, but she's very spiritual and she very much loves family and friends, very from the heart, and that is what I think Shane finds really appealing in her, is her heart. She's very, very genuine.
So there is potential there on the cards?
Well, yes, if she can ever get in between old Sophie.
Yeah.
Don't touch him! Back off! You know. Well, she does that, doesn't she?
There from Heather.
Let's talk as well about Bianca and Leo.
Okay. Bianca.
All right. Do we have to do a...
We've got a clip, so let's have a look at it.
I picked Bianca because we were getting on really well yesterday.
He's got more vibes off you than he's got off Colleen.
No.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm crying.
Was it difficult when Paul picked her?
No?
Now, what is your take on that?
Well, okay, so Leo is a 4 of clubs, very mental in the head, also afraid of abandonment. And so what's happening is, Bianca, thank you.
That's okay.
She's a 6 of hearts, and so she's the only heart card in this whole group, so she's very from the heart. And so she's very genuinely affectionate with everybody. You notice that she's that way with everyone. But what happens with Leo is he goes up in his head, he calculates everything, and then he has a very fixed way of seeing how love and marriage should be. That is in his sign. So this fixed quality has him go after her and go, well, you brought that on, you did that yourself. But in fact, that's just her nature, and part of her thing is to really love herself and not require other people to give her their approval or whatever, to really get that she's okay the way she is.
So have they got potential as a couple? Is that what you're saying? Or
well, they do. Well, here's the problem. It's just that Leo has to get out of his head, and whether he will or not is up to him. But right now, I think he's genuinely touched by her because he genuinely loves affection. 4 of clubs love affection. They love to be close to someone. She gives that, but then he gets scared. He's like, whoa, wait a minute. You're being affectionate. You're giving me what I want. I might lose it, you know. And that's what comes up.
Okay, now, there is a big eviction tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Put your knowledge to the test.
Who
would like
a
prediction for the eviction.
Well, I did a little tarot card reading on this yesterday, and what I got was that the people who would come out on the eviction side were Brendan and Kelly.
Yes.
That Brendan would actually be the one to go. And interestingly enough, Brendan and Alicia, both in their year-long astrology, they both have the 9 of Diamonds in Mercury, which is things happening suddenly.
Okay.
And 9 of Diamonds is literally a disappointment due to a short trip and a get-rich-quick scheme. Big financial disappointment, though. So,
hello.
Well,
we will find out if you're right tomorrow, and we will have you back.
We've got a bit of time left, so perhaps you could do a bit of stripping.
Oh, right.
I'm joking.
Hello, hoist him up. Right.
Okay, and don't forget, you can find more about Heather's fascinating work at our website, itv.com/Love Island.
Do you want to know that what this show's got? Many twists and turns. It's a bit like